All right, so we'll circle back to
Okay.
talk about like how you deal with that. But I'm interested in knowing
Chris
about
Mark.
Chris Mark. What's your stressor? You got 1, 2, 3, 10, 50?
I have a lot.
projecting.
I'm just kidding. Actually, the only thing that really that's been really stressing me out. Actually, it's a lifelong stress. Honestly, it's been going on for many years now, and it may be even the cause of the reason why I go through a lot of depression in a sense. But it's like me basically beating my own self up, trying to figure out what I'm gonna be. You know what I mean? Like I'm in that mental stage where like I'm still trying to figure out my own life.
Like who you are.
Yeah,
Like
as
who
an
you are and what your path is.
Yeah, what my path is. I'm always struggling, trying to just because like from the last podcast with me and Jarek did, we were talking about like being happy and stuff, and I went through a lot of stuff that that just put me in so much stress that it like put me off to a different route, thinking it would make me happy. But no, that's not, that wasn't the right path for me. So I ended up just taking a seat and just taking a look at myself in the mirror and just like literally just talking to myself and asking myself like, what can I do to, who am I really as a person? Am I this and that? It's like, is this really what I want to do? And I found out that, that's not really what I wanted to do. It's like, the more I took a look at it, the more I started disliking the thought of it. I was like, man, I hated myself.
Like where you're at.
Yeah, of where I am in life. And so I was like, I think a lot of people go through that, but that's mainly what I'm stressing about, is because I'm like still trying to figure that out. But
You should give like an example, just so like people can probably relate.
Oh yeah,
So,
for
like,
sure.
maybe
So like, what exactly is the?
It's like when I was because I work in a pharmacy, so basically it's like I'm around individuals who obviously deals drugs and stuff. Basically, I'm a legal drug dealer, slanging pills. You know what I'm saying?
Just went through one of those today.
I'll hook you up. You know what I'm saying? Just
Cold
kidding. Just kidding. But I thought it's a great field to be in, and don't get me wrong, it's like the people in there are great, but it's like the more I start understanding the society and like the group, the environment, the more I just kept on telling myself, this is what I want to do. This is what I really want to do. And I kind of just like brainwashed myself into thinking is like that it's what I want to do. But
Like being in the pharmaceutical field.
yeah, because a lot of people are like, they were saying it's like, oh, you're gonna do good. It's like, I know I could do good, but do I like it? Exactly.
Yeah, do
That's
you
the
love
question
it?
I asked myself, and I did not like the answer.
I think it's more of you're chasing the money.
Yeah, basically I was
Yeah.
I was just chasing the money for sure, 100%. And then I really took a look at myself, and I was like, and I asked myself, do I want to do this? I was like, no. So I ended up talking to myself because we used to dance,
Yeah.
and we used to do a lot of that stuff, and that's the type of stuff that I'm into. And like I'll just like being in front of cameras.
Right,
and,
right. Ooh.
I've always been
Anybody need to cast anybody?
yeah, I've always been a theater boy since I was growing up. So my first,
That's so cool.
it's like since I was in elementary school, I've actually been on stage multiple times.
Nice.
And we've been on stage together.
Yes, we have.
I think they talked about that last
Yes,
I wasn't there.
I'm not very good at it, I would say, but I'm
What do
it's
you mean? No,
I could
he's
carry
good at
myself.
it.
I could carry myself.
Wonderful.
Yes. Yes.
Believe.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? You're right. But I think that's basically what's stressing me out. Is just still trying to understand who I am as a person.
Wow.
And like it
That's
goes pretty deep.
That's a big. I was gonna say. I feel like that's a really big thing to take on.
It
Because
is.
like you're looking at your life in a whole. And then I kind of wanted to ask you, like, once you kind of hit that wall where you're like, I don't think I like what I'm doing. Like in that moment, how did that make you feel?
Oh man,
You know
I
what I
went through
mean?
depression. I ain't gonna lie. It's like a lot of people don't know this, but I went through my own depression. It's like they say to go see a psychiatrist or something, but not that I don't believe, but I feel like if I give myself enough time to understand who I am, then I'll be able to figure it out myself.
Wow.
And because I don't know, it's like the more you think about something and the more clutter you get rid of, the easier things starts to become
Yeah.
to see.
Clutter. Important, I feel.
What?
Like clutter, like realizing you have clutter in your life.
Oh yeah.
Which to me, that relates to like all the things you don't like to do, but
Yeah.
you're doing it anyways.
Clutter makes stress. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Really
yeah, it
does.
does.
Sure, you know?
does.